Hey guys, what's up? How ya doing? I'm here to talk to you guys about My Hero Academia's 6th season on episode 9 or episode 122. Now, this episode right here, man, oh man, oh wow. Let's just say, we're all gonna get in the butt very badly, so if anything else, let's go. We have to it that, Eraser gets hit by a cork erasing bullet, but Aizawa, knowing thanks to the heads up from Yuku, decides to cut off his leg. Oh my gosh, that freaking looked so damn painful, etc. He was close to closing his eyes, you know. We had to it, Shigaraki goes into Berserker Rage mode before thinking in his mind that Eraserhead's really cool to think that he could actually do all of this, you know? Then he somehow pushes Izuku and Ryuku aside, goes to Eraserhead, and ends up clawing his hands onto Aizawa or Eraserhead. But we have to it that Shoto managed to stop Shigaraki from possibly doing any further damage. Izuku shows up and smashes his butt out of there, smash punches his butt out of there. Now, let's get to the small, important scenes, you know? We get to see Ochako and Ida trying to evacuate everyone, but they also end up listening to a video that a walking rampage is on the way, which sadly is Gigantomachia or Gigan himself, you know? So, we had to it, the plan did not work, and the students of Class 1A and Class 1B were put to safety thanks to Majestic and everyone else's sacrifice. We don't really know what happened to them. And we get to see Tokuyami with Hawks right now, seeing the first aid area being in a very total disaster, you know, etc. And we get to see to it that, like, that Mineta asked, hey, did we do what was right, or did we do something wrong? Because look, man, just freaking look. It's all turned to hell right now, you know? I'm thinking in my mind, oh man, this is really sad and devastating because Class 1A and Class 1B put everything they got to put at least one anesthetic into Gigan, and it looks like it's not working. And because of them fighting Gigan and trying to stall him or hold him down, he ends up going on a crazy rampage, transforming beast whatsoever. He's going through every city to try to get to reach his master, you know? That kind of thing. You guys get the idea, etc. And we go back to the scene with, freaking like Deku and the others, you know, where Rocklock tries to tell like Deku, you gotta get out of here, man, but Deku refuses, knowing that he can't just leave everyone behind while he survives. And I understand that. When you see a freaking walking disaster causing a lot of damage right now, you're not gonna run. You're gonna stand your ground at least, unless you have a certain amount of power. It's gonna freak you out when you face someone that strong. Like Shigaraki is that example in All For One. We all know how deadly All For One is, and upgraded Shigaraki right now. You could just tell, like, he's gonna make you wet and stain your pants at the same time, you know? But we have to it that Shigaraki's like, all you guys have left is death, you know? And we have to it that Shigaraki was about to finish everyone off with decay. However, he ends up having his body torn up on his chest or torso, you know? And he goes like, hold on, why am I having a limitation on my body? What's going on? And Shigaraki asks, what day and time is it? And we have to it, Deku realizes that Shigaraki is suffering the same backlashes like like he did. Sorry for mixing it up. Oh, okay. Repeating myself again, Shigaraki is suffering major backlashes and nasty side effect injuries like how Deku is right now. Like, Shigaraki's body is unable to handle a huge amount of power inside him right now, you know? Shigaraki, yes. And because of that, because Shigaraki is not completed at 100%, he can't fight or go all into like full giant beast mode like he wanted to, you know? That kind of thing. You guys get the idea. Those who read the manga, or if you guys are an analyst to understand the situation, yeah, you guys get the idea. And we had to it that, like, as the episode continues on, you know, we have to it Shigaraki doesn't care, and then he's gonna try to use Decay once more. However, Deku brings everyone up into the air and therefore gets ready to go into combat, you know, and says, I'm finishing you off right here, right now. And we have to it, Deku realizes that his controlled Black Whip is actually like fading or not being in good like control or concentration. So after he put everyone up in the air in Shigaraki, he puts everyone down and he goes into freaking like beast mode onto Shigaraki, trying to end the fight as quickly as he can. And I understand this because right now, at this point and at this time, Deku needs to finish him off, or these guys or heroes need to really finish him off right here, right now, because like Shigaraki is not at 100%, and it's the best time to take advantage of that, you know? So in order to possibly end the fight or to possibly end the war and stop Shigaraki's crazy deadly rampage, you know, Shigaraki needs to freaking needs to die or fall here. And Deku's doing all he can, using all kinds of smashes, St. Louis, Detroit, etc., Texas Smash whatsoever. But Bakugo knows that Deku will not last too long, and we get to go in because Shigaraki got regeneration and super recovery, you know, compared to Deku. He has none of that, and if Deku had that, it would be a freaking like possibly stalemate. I don't know. But that aside, we get to see a flashback of Bakugo of Deku training with the other three, Suyu-chan, Sero-kun, and Ochaku-chan, you know? We have to it that All Might desperately ask these three to help Deku out how to use his quirks, you know, and etc., because it might work out. And we have to it that that Deku is actually trying to give his best right now to train in this flashback, you know? Bakugo asks All Might and talks to All Might about Deku, you know, etc., and Bakugo, despite what he's done and what he is, etc., we all know that Bakugo has a soft side, which he does not want to show because it's weakness, he doesn't like it, and it's kind of humiliating, which is very understandable. I mean, like, the guy, despite what Bakugo did, you know, and I'm pretty sure all you guys could agree with me, I pretty much myself kind of disliked Bakugo at the beginning, that's for sure, from the very beginning of the series. I could agree with that, but as time continues on, he continues to become a character that could be well loved and beloved by a lot of people. Even though many people like his nasty attitude and like his freaking like his nastiness all the same, you know, we have to agree him bullying and causing physical and verbal abuse towards Deku was very wrong. And we get to know about this, why he did this, you know. Back then, when Bakugo knew Deku or Izuku or something, however you want to call him, you know, for a long time, you know. They were friends since childhood, and, you know, Bakugo changed for the worse as time continues on, and he became, like, that total bullying a-hole who has a lot of power and a lot of skill. He's pretty much the prodigy child, which apparently could happen to any kid, like, young kid or any age in this time or reality, whatever the place is called, you know. You guys get the point. That aside, Bakugo does talk to All Might about Deku, but he also talks about a certain information about the fourth user, which I will not say here, obviously. Those who are manga readers, you'll get the idea. Bakugo kind of asks All Might about his suspicions, but All Might says he doesn't know yet. He can't really make some kind of like guess or written down information that he doesn't have much proof on, you know? And we had to it, Bakugo talks about, like, Deku, which he always calls him, you know? How he never takes into account for himself and that he always cares for others, and it actually bothered him a lot, you know? Because when you're a human being, sometimes you only care for yourself and no one else of the matter. You guys get the point. That's for sure thing that's to happen. However, when Bakugo sees that kind of trait in Deku, where he cares about people much more than himself, it kind of bothered him. And because of that, he ends up trying to stay away from him, push him away, and then ends up having to bully him because of his own insecurities and weaknesses, you know? That is something what Bakugo is talking about. So we get to know, in general, without a lot of detail and confusion and complications, Bakugo bullied Deku because he had a trait of a hero that Bakugo never had. Deku was willing to do self-sacrifice and care for others while he never cared for himself in the short term or long term, you know? And that's what bothered him the most, and that's why he pushed Deku away, you know, and bullied him for it, because Bakugo had that kind of weakness or something, whatever the reason is. All Might realizing that Bakugo wanted to make amends with like Deku like that by helping him hone and train his quirks whatsoever, you know. Also, there's also another piece of information about Bakugo telling All Might that you can't really like hide about this power for too long anyway, because ever since these other quirks were showing up into Deku, you know, it's gonna come out eventually, which is very understandable. Bakugo, even though he is a nasty potty mouth along with like a nasty attitude and behavior, he is smart and very caring, you know. And All Might does tell Bakugo, I know you'll find the time to possibly talk to like Deku in the future, so best be prepared, you know. We go back into present time where Bakugo therefore orders Todoroki to like heal up Endeavor and cool him down, while Bakugo will bring Endeavor up and give him a chance to possibly one-shot KO like Shigaraki wants him for all. And we get to see Deku giving all he's got right now, and beyond that, knowing that his body's cracking down. We do get a reminder that if Deku damages his body once or twice or even more than that, he'll have to live without his arms. And Deku ignores this, knowing that he has to end this now, etc., which is understandable. But we have to it that Bakugo shows up in time, and Endeavor goes on to Shigaraki and goes to Ultra Prominence Burn, causing major pain and possibly going to kill Shigaraki. However, All For One in his mind tells him, lend me your body, Tomura. Let me help you. And we have to it that Shigaraki, despite being charred to a barbecue, ends up piercing Endeavor with some strange, powerful quirk whatsoever. And Endeavor's like, why the hell won't you just die, damn it? And we have to it that Shigaraki ends up saying, come to me, little brother. And he uses the same quirk that he used on Endeavor to try to stab Deku with it. And Bakugo thinking in his mind, in that moment, I didn't just think, my body just moved on its own. And Bakugo pushes Deku aside and takes on the stabs that was meant for Deku onto himself, you know, etc. And the episode ends up there. So, this episode right here, nice job, Bones. Although I think there were some areas that you could have done better, but I'm still glad you're still doing the best you can right now and giving some good detail. Although, like, sometimes certain, like, animation or art style doesn't work out because they're doing a far away shot, not a close shot. You know, you guys get the point. I don't know. But one thing's for certain is that, they gotta end this now because Shigaraki is not at 100%. Should he escape and be 100% in the future? Oh dear, dear, dear. So, yeah, looking forward to see how, like, next episode plays out. So until then, people, I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm Alpha Zero. Have a good day. I'll see you guys next time, alright? Peace out. Bye-bye. Toot-toot.